on public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Cleveland Indians.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who will get the ball here in this one. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Trevor Bauer is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, they were real happy with his last start. Got into the 7th inning. He kept the other team at bay and got his ball club to win. They'll take that same sort of effort here.
Into the box is leadoff man Jason Hayward, and we are ready for baseball. Here's a pitch taken for ball 1 as we get underway here at 7:06.
First pitch, 7:06.
That evens it up 1-1. Bauer gets the sign. 1-1 pitch on its way. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Backhanded. And the throw to first just about takes him out as it skips up and over him.
Talk about setting a bad tone for a ball game. First batter of the game, and they can't make a routine throw to first. You better hope that's not a sign of things to come.
Dexter Fowler will dig in now, and he was one of the bright spots offensively in the Game 1 defeat last time out.
Yeah, he did his part, and he just needed a little more help.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
The 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. Now, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Anthony Rizzo will take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. His first homer here in the series as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Striding into the box, Chris Bryant. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Chris Bryant.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Oh, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
And he misses with it, 1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, Matt, with Ross behind the plate, hitters know they need to expand the strike zone a little bit. He likes to ring it up when it's on the black, or even a little off of it.
1-2 now. It just catches the outer half.
Well, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Out in front of it, strike one. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Just overmatched him there.
Swing and a liner, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Time now in Cleveland. The Tribe's starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Oh, you got to chip away. You're down by 2 after the top of the first, and that doesn't guarantee they're not going to score more runs as this game goes along, but find a way to get yourself back in this game.
Jake Arrieta will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, Matty, he'll look to build on his last start where he got the win and only allowed 1 run.
Francisco Lindor is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And that misses 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Boy, that's some movement out there on the mound. You see that as a righty, he'll naturally fall off a bit to the first base side of the mound, and he just uses that momentum to field this thing on the run and do it all himself.
Here's Rajay Davis now. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch he'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers. But he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Bases are empty, one man out. Hit hard on the ground to second. On to first, and there are two down.
Batting third, left
Michael
fielder.
Brantley gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with two out and nobody on all night long.
And so would the guy on the mound.
Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Chop fouled at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and two strikes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Addison Russell will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Hit hard toward first. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He pulls this one into right. Bird is there, and he'll bring this one in.
And this could have really got this inning off to a great start, but it finds the outfielder's glove out there, and that runner's forced to retreat back to first.
Jorge Soler will step in now as the designated hitter here in the World Series.
Yeah, and thanks to the American League's win in the All-Star game, we're going to have a DH in games 1, 2, 6, and 7. So maybe a chance for a little more offense than they're normally accustomed to.
He'll go to the bag for one.
Yeah, and right here, he knew that at second base he was going to have to hurry this throw if he had any chance to double him up. And you see his throw get away from him, but since there's no advancement, it's going to be a straight fielder's choice, no error on the play.
Here's Tommy La Stella now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. But you don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Bauer pauses. 2-1 on its way. Hit hard to short. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Jason Hayward gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
That one's in there on the black, 2-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Hit hard toward the right side. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
But now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, now, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
Dexter Fowler is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Fastball called for strike 2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Pitch count already becoming a factor. He's at 34 now, still not out of the second inning.
He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number. Jason Kipnis will stand in coming off a great performance in the Game 1 victory.
And he really is the X factor in this lineup. If he can stay hot, they're going to have a good chance of pulling this thing out.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. Into the box, Carlos Santana, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
Here's the 0-1. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Jose Ramirez gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
The count is 1-2.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. This is pulled into right. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. The relay around second. He'll try for third. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. And he is in there. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Marlon Byrd gets his first shot now, trying to cash in with a runner at third and 2 gone.
Yeah, and all he needs to do here is find a hole anywhere.
And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
You've got options here, so you don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Anthony Rizzo is into the box as we begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And the third inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Bauer into his motion. Here's the 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. Ready now, Chris Bryant. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
He tried to get him to bite on that pitch, but it was way out of the zone there. It didn't even tempt him. Now he'll need to make a much better pitch here on a 3-2 count.
Kyle Schwarber stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Not only is he close to going through the heart of this lineup, he may even strike out the side.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And this one misses inside. A ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Addison Russell will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're on top. Leading off the inning, Roberto Perez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 2-0.
Seems like he's just dancing around him so far in this at-bat. No fastballs yet. Behind 2-0. I know what I'm looking for if I'm hitting.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler is under this one. One gone. So one man gone for Cleveland here in the third. And standing in now, Juan Uribe. And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Francisco Lindor will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Yeah, but it's still a pretty good leadoff at bat because he made him throw a lot of pitches.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that... Ben Zobrist is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Second baseman.
Bauer's ready. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit.
Boy, not only was that pitch bearing in tight on him, but it got there in a hurry. You can see he's barely able to get the bat through the zone, but somehow he managed left field for a base hit.
Jorge Soler steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. First delivery to him on the way. Cut fastball taken for strike one. Called strike 0-2.
And a good pitch there. It's a big front door curveball, and he had no way of opening up to it.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Davis moves over, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Settling in now, Tommy La Stella. He reached on a single in his first try. Grounded to the right. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Rajai Davis is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. On the ground near home. That winds up foul for the second strike. 1-2. Here it comes. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Michael Brantley is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Boy, Michael Brantley certainly has blossomed into one of the elite players in this league. He's a good all-around talent, and in 2014 was really his coming-out party.
On the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single. Now in the box, Jason Kipnis. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
And the runner back safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike one.
You know, some of Jason Kipnis' teammates affectionately call him Dirtbag because he has a habit of giving his body up and getting his uniform dirty on every play. And you got to love a guy like that.
And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Well, with all the bases Kipnis is capable of stealing, it's no surprise why his uniform is so dirty all the time. He stole more than 30 in 2012 and 13, 22 bags in 2014.
Yeah, and not quite as many steals in 2015, but his overall production was still pretty great, especially for a second baseman.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Fowler has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in, Carlos Santana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And you know it's never good to go down looking, but that was kind of a borderline call. I'm not trying to make excuses for him. He's still got to be protecting the plate up there.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Grounded to third. LaStella has it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Stick around. And there is Jason Hayward. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Line hard toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Just a fantastic catch out there by the outfielder. And the one guy that's more excited about it than the guy who caught the ball is the pitcher. He knows that that one could have been extra bases.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a change up there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Anthony Rizzo strides into the box now, launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now here's his swing, and this is hit well down the line in right. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. His 2nd of the game, and with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Chris Bryant will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game. You'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Bird going back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now Jose Ramirez will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Arrieta's got his target. Here's the 0-2. Line toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. 1 man out now in the Cleveland 5th. And standing in now is Marlon Byrd. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. On the ground to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The catcher, number 55.
Roberto Perez is at the plate now. Flied out at his first at-bat. First offering on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Hit hard to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. They trail here. Dan Otero will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 61.
Kyle Schwarber will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Here's the 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Here it comes, 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, he might have just said, Look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Just hung in there on that one. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Slapped hard the opposite way. Brantley has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Here's Addison Russell. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Hit to short. Lindor on the grass. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The second baseman, number
Ben Zobrist steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Down the line, but this is a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bird is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Juan Uribe will come forward now to start the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
And Uribe can't make contact that time. 2 strikes now.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Francisco Lindor will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Well, that one got the pitcher. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Rajai Davis will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Outside and low, 3-0.
Well, you know, even 4-run leads have a tendency to disappear when you can't find the strike zone. He's got to figure it out here quick before things get away from him.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
looking to avoid his first walk. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Left fielder number 20.
Michael Brantley will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Arrieta sets. Here's the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Full count. Here it comes. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to. Jorge Soler will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Jorge Soler.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0.
Now that's getting bailed out at the plate.
The 2-0 pitch. That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
All even now, 2-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
That's a nice comeback from down in the count, 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
Tommy La Stella is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2. 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Up next for the Cubs,
Jason Hayward comes forward for another shot after being robbed of a hit in his last at-bat. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Grounded to short. Lindor is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. Jason Kipnis steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Arrieta into the windup, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Oh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's throwing a bad slider tonight.
Zobrist with a dive. He goes to first. Got him.
No way. That was awesome.
First baseman.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop. Makes the play and gets the out. And the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Here's Carlos Santana now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. tap foul at home plate. Down the line, but this is a foul ball. Hard sinker misses 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Jose Ramirez digs in now after lining out in his last try. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ramirez.
Behind on that one. Now behind in the count. 0-1. 0-1 count and the pitch. And low. It's a ball and a strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Russell gonna have to hurry on to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Marlon Byrd will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, that's a huge difference between being 0-2 and 1-1 as a hitter, especially against a guy like this on the mound. So that's a good job to hold up on that pitch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives him a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Comes set. Now the pitch. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
You're running out of chances here. It's the 7th inning. You can't let this rally go to waste.
Here's a shot to right field. That's falling for a base hit. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. The run scores from second. It's now a 4-1 game. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Indians forced to settle for 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Cubs lead it 4-1. Dexter Fowler will stand off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Hit hard back up the middle, and this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th. Anthony Rizzo will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. The 1-0 delivery. Not close. It's 2-0.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
3-0 now. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here. Jeff Manship will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Chris Bryant will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here.
Well, he hasn't swung the bat all that well against the other guy, so hopefully this new pitcher will give him a chance to swing it a little better. 2 strikeouts already.
The 0-1 on its way. Hit hard up the middle, or a reaching try as he knocks it down, and they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Now batting, catcher.
Kyle Schwarber comes to the plate with the bases juiced, and it seems a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the seats, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there as there is now 1 away. Addison Russell will step in, a ground out victim as last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
And now you can go for 2 up the middle here with 1 away. It's a little riskier, but it is an option.
Grounded back up the middle. Flip of his glove for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more. Pedro Strop is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Pedro Strop.
Leading off the inning, Juan Uribe, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Hit to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The batter.
Into the box now, Francisco Lindor. He'll swing it from the left side right here. That's lifted the other way out to left. Bryant sprinting after it, 2 down. Rajay Davis will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Nearly gets his first home run of the postseason, and I'll tell you, He didn't miss this thing by much. Here you see it. He just gets this one airborne, and this thing just doesn't quite have enough to get out of here. But it does have plenty to get him into second base, and now he's got himself a double.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
One more of those, and that'll get the tying run to the plate. He does not want to do that.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out. Jason Kipnis steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Shot fouled over towards the dugout. Drilled on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. And welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Ben Zobrist, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
That's a 2-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And taken in out there for the first out.
Now batting. The designated
Jorge
hitter,
Soler
Jorge.
ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Tommy La Stella waits on deck. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. Now at the plate, Tommy La Stella. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Well, at least he was able to make contact, and that's better than most of his teammates can say up to this point. They've been whipping left and right.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Runner at first here, one man out. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The two-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Jason Hayward.
First pitch on its way. Jason Hayward is at the plate as he watches ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Dexter Fowler would be next. 2 out with the man at first. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Cubs strand 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Adam Warren will come on now, trying to appear in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 43, Adam Warren.
Carlos Santana will be the one to start things off, with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th-inning rally.
First baseman.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. High and deep to right center field. Fowler looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Oye, como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. His first homer so far in the series, and the Tribe has clawed back a bit. It's now a 4-2 score. Well, partner, this one might not be over yet, as the lead has shrunk to just 2 now as they continue to chip away at this deficit. Hector Rondon is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 56.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez.
Rondon.
Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. The backdoor slider catches the corner, or close enough at least. 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
You know, maybe he had a little bit of a concern that they were going to call that one a strike, too.
Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Boy, this is very close to being a foul ball, but a nice job by the first base umpire getting down there and getting the call right. And this is going to get down toward the corner and wind up a hard hit double.
Runner at second now. Nobody out. And standing in now is Marlon Byrd. Rondon's ready. First pitch on the way. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. to not be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Roberto Perez. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by.
Here's the third baseman, Juan Uribe. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt. And as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment, and as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
And obviously a walk here would be a big no-no with 2 outs in the ninth. You cannot put that tying run on base.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Zobrist takes it in. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Cubs have gotten the all-important road victory here in Game 2. They even up the series before heading home as this one is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
Thanks for watching. Peace.
So that just about does it for